dinner on the stove, right?
What? What?
That dinner on the stove.
I'm casting. Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to get off that title page and show some information. I'm going to do a quick promo as we lead in. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Tonight I bring an exciting matchup between out of the Div V Southeast. It's Strange Team Comp, who are 11 and 11, versus Phoenix Rising Onyx, who are 9 and 11, and playoffs are looking. Strange Team Comp is currently in 7th place, and Topaz is just out at 9th spot with 1 point at 12. So if they pull off the domination tonight, that would actually skyrocket Phoenix Rising Topaz into sitting currently 7th, putting Strange Team at 8. And even if Phoenix Rising is able to take a map from Strange Team Comp, that will put them in a tie with BG 40 seconds to feed. So with a couple of games remaining, it's definitely down to the wire. Alright, I hope everybody is doing extremely well. I'm glad to have you with me. I got a surprise for you, everybody, when I get to the draft screen. Had the wife trim me up, make me look nice and pretty, so I'm not so ugly anymore. Let's go over the bands. Phoenix Rising won the toss. Well, yeah, they won the toss, and they decided on first pick. So Strange Team Comp gave us Dragonshire and Braxis Holdout, and Phoenix Rising Topaz banned Tomb of the Spider Queen and Infernal Shrines, taking us to Battlefield of Eternity. This is going to be quite the exciting map. I really like, there's so many strategies on this map. So it's going to be really exciting to see how this goes out. Just let me see how the lobby is looking. And I think we're ready to go. And we are going to get into the draft. Just, here we go. All right. So hi everybody. Here's my ugly face. Just got less hair on it now. It's starting to get a little warm, so I figured it was time to get rid of it. So yeah, an exciting matchup tonight between Strange STC, who I'll probably refer to as STC for the remainder of the matches, and Topaz. Really looking forward to seeing what both teams are bringing. I hope everybody in chat is doing really well. Please say hello, let us know you're here. My me just sipping on my coffee. And we're starting off with a Sylvanas ban. Really good. Because if she goes into a lane either with the Immortal or even away from the Immortal, she can get a lot of pushing done. And her lane clear is pretty awesome. Oh, and a Lost Vikings ban. I wouldn't have seen that. Not a first ban. But I guess they just don't want any shenanigans. So, we're going into the second ban for Topaz. I'm wondering what they're going to focus. Maybe a DPS, like a Li Ming or a Raynor. Oh, they're getting rid of Garrosh, so that's probably a targeted ban. Why, can you guys not hear me? I mean, my mic is showing that it's working, so you should be able to hear me. Okay, Yeah, I'm just in my OBS screen, so you're not going to hear the background noises of the draft. But I can go to that. Sorry. Just so you guys can hear the background music. Oh, okay, rainy day. Okay. You had me worried, my friend. It's like I haven't touched my stream. So, I don't know what I did. And right away we have Rainer and Stukov after a Sonya ban. Rainer really good for immortal damage, especially if he goes Exterminator. And Stukov just for his displacement. Well, I'm glad you can hear everything, rainy day. That's great. So we have an Anna and a Li Ming for the 2-3 heading into the next set of bans. I like the Anna and I like the Li Ming. Especially if Anna goes the Nano boost, that can give Li Ming quite the power overload for taking down the Immortal. Especially if the Li Ming player goes Disintegrate. Grey Ming gets banned out. That's a really good ban in my opinion. And again, like I said, I want to welcome everybody to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Nice to see everybody getting together to watch some Heroes of the Storm. I've really been looking for teams with close to playoff contentions to cast, just because I find them to be so exciting. We have a Joanna ban, so really locking down the tank pool. You have ETC, Muradin, maybe a Mal'Ganis. That's tough to say. No offlaners showing yet, unless they're going to put Rainer in the offlane, but I don't see that too often. Chromie and Diablo. So lots of Chromie shenanigans in play. Alright, let's take it to the 4-5 pickups. You're 100% right, Delta Sniper. We have Zul'Jin, I like that damage, and Thrall for the offlaner. So who is Thrall going against in the offlane? I could see Gazlo, Diva, could be really good. Sonya's been banned. Maybe an Artanis, just for more damage, and it's going to be Diva. All right. Quick promo, and we will get into the game. All right, let's get into this exciting game. For Strange Team Comp, we have Spectrum on Rainer, Bricky on Diablo, Dr. Evil 12 on Stukov, Michaelanian on Diva, and Jocko Shulu on Chromie. And on the side of Topaz, we have Lothar on Varian, Poke Flute on Anna, Jobber on Thrall, Doused on Li Ming, and Bishop Mist playing that ever-scary Zul'Jin. Alright, let's get into this. Let's go to the middle, do a little bit of zoom out, and show everybody some level 1 talents. So we do have Exterminator. We have the Reactive Ballista Spores. We have Lion's Maw coming out from the Varian. Echo of the Elements. I like that pickup for Thrall, the offlane. That's pretty good. Bone Slicer. Ether Walker. We have the full metal, so Diva trying to heal off of the combat she'll be in. I don't mind that talent, you know, especially on a map like this. As compared to, and I also like her 50-second heal. I think they're both pretty good. Alright, let me know if my volume or the game volume is too loud and I can adjust it accordingly. Yeah, that's a good point, Delta Sniper. These guys are tangling. Let's look at the off lane. Jobber and them just holding themselves off. I think we have a taunt variant. Good damage going out though. Li Ming getting a few people with her orbs. Oh, Megan cheering for STC. I am cheering for 3 games. Oh, there's a flip, there's a boop. Lothar gets away safe. Does get a couple more stacks on his Lion's Maw quest. And that's the only questing talent we have other than Diablo and his souls. Alright. Looks like trying to scare Doused away. Time stops being really effectively played by the Chromie player. Bought time for Diablo to escape, who's hurting back to get topped up. They just need 4s to come online. So while that's going on, let's look at the top. Jobber chasing down the Diva, no fear. Fours are now online. Dealing with it is a taunt variant. They are going to have double camp pressure in the bottom lane. I think Zul'jin will be able to clear them up pretty fast. And it looks like Topaz is just going to try and get some offense. There's the dive, no taunt. Somebody does need to get down and try and take care of these camps because they're just going to wreck. The Diva's in top lane taking care of their mess. Alto 420, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, man. There's a taunt. There's the blow up onto Diablo. He only had 32 souls, so he'll be down for a full death, which is only 15 seconds. But they are going to lose this fort down bottom if somebody doesn't respond, and this will go all the way to keep. They take it to halftime show, but they have to deal with this. They're going to lose. I think they're going to lose that fort. Thrall is trying to clear up the bottom. It's all now a shield burn. So the first immortal does go over to Topaz. Lothar are being chased, being silenced, being flipped, being dead. He gets sent to the graveyard. He was just all out on his own. So I think STC is going to have a relatively easy clear of this immortal. I mean, it's going to get some work done, maybe take a tower. So it does get one gun tower. And both teams are at level 7 right now, 1-to-1 in kills. Diva mech blows up. Jobbers just seeming to have his way. Let's go back to the top screen. Looks like they're going to try and position for this top camp. Thrall goes down in the bottom lane to the Diva. There's the silence, there's the flip. Luther's trying to back out. Lots of follow-up. Douse takes a big one. Not going the full orb build. Getting the kill though. Good kill on by Doused with the calamity that she took. And like I said, if the game volume is a little too quiet for you guys, or my volume is too loud, please don't hesitate to let me know and I can adjust either accordingly. I just want to thank you all for joining me tonight. Next immortals are going to be spawning.
I will deliver this realm from your corrupt hellspawn.
And looks like their Topaz is getting right onto the burn. Tonk was on the Chromie, flip saves her. Doused in a world of hurt. They do get the halftime show, but at the cost of Li Ming. Diva caps the bottom camp. They are putting some burn. Protection goes out. Taunt into his sleep. And Diva's just chasing down Jobber there. Stukov with the slam. They get Zul'jin. Lothar stuck in the slow. He does have his taunt though. Earthquake's popped. Mech's popped. Ruckrow, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. And blue team does manage to get a Li Ming kill, as well as the Immortal, so that'll be going top lane. For those who are unaware, the Immortal spawns in the lane with the least amount of progress made to it. So with this fort being taken down here, it'll spawn up here. I think Thrall's just having a difficult time against that Diva. Lion Maw is done, so he will get more healing. Lothar gets a taunt on the Diablo. Can they get the kill though? Oh, it's a trade, 1-for-1. Zul'jin for Diablo. Let's see what the teams want to do. It looks like STC is working their way to the top camp. And Topaz is just going to be happy to take their Shaman camp in the middle. And again, I really want to appreciate those who followed. I mean, I respect you greatly. It's not something you have to do. It does help me out greatly, though. So I really appreciate it. And we have Wave of Force by the Li Ming. There's a stun. Let's take a look at some damage numbers while we're working our way. Protection, does it, oh, he gets a lion's fang out there. However, Anna gets trapped, she goes down. This slap hand by Stukov saves the Diva player. Incredible back and forth here in fights.
There is no escaping my justice.
We are trying to do the burn again right away. These get to the halftime show. Jobber's coming up now. Diva's taking the bottom camp. Everybody's together except Diva. Looks like she might be bottom pushing. This is going to be setup time. There's the earthquake. There's the apocalypse. Hyperion. Douse just barely avoiding. Good damage put onto the Immortal though. However, I think it's sippy cup time for Phoenix Rising. Diva is already going to core now. Li Ming's going back to deal with that. Meanwhile, on the fray, protection hit. There's a taunt. There's a stun. They do lose 2. Oh, he manages to get 1 globe. Gets a stun off. Anna with a nice heal. Zul'jin in a bit of trouble. So that's 3 down. However, this Punisher is just going to do stuff, and I honestly think they might... Are they going to try to end? 20 seconds, 2 people down? Nope, I guess they decided they just want to take care of this Punisher. Now the Punisher will do ranged damage until he loses his shield, and then as you see he steps forward and goes into melee form. But this Diva player is just wrecking, just instilling her dominance over both Jobber and the flexibility to be everywhere on the map. There's a taunt, no follow-up though. They get the... They almost had it. Taunt is up. Apoc goes out. Hyperion goes out. Diablo goes down. He'll respawn right away. 11-7 in kills. So back and forth. Looks like both teams are taking their respective shaman camps. But Topaz has to be a bit more concerned because that camp is going to core. $17-16 is the current level. So technically, as it stands now, STC is on their way towards their level 20s first. But Topaz is just quickly going to make work of these 3 catapults and these minions. So that buys them some time in that lane. Alright, objectives are spawning. Let's see what they plan to do. Diva's looking to go down. It's Diva and Chromie. quick clear up. Camp being sent bottom. Diva gets her mech back, so she's feeling pretty safe. They're just looking for someone to pick off. 18 to 17 is the level. Oh, this is definitely a Mexican standoff. STC does manage to get the halftime show. The team quickly rotates back on the side of Topaz to deal with this mess. However, they do need to do something about this objective. It's going to go top lane, and it is going right onto keep. Sun, Silence, Hyperion. Diva mech goes down. Diablo goes down. Great healing going out by Poker Fluid on the Ana. So now they are going to start putting some pressure. Nice time stop by the Chromie here. Chromie's time stops have been really on point. Going to go back in. This is now just a burn. When they do get a Rainer though, Tazdingo goes out, Zojin goes down, Diva gets her mech explosion to go out. Oh, and the Punisher was picked up by the red team.
The demon approaches the gates of heaven.
So, yeah, Jobber's playing safe. Let's go check out the top action. No shields on the Immortal.
Red team's core is under attack.
It is an 18-minute Immortal though, so it's going to do some work. There's a sleep, there's a taunt. Just to buy time for this guy to do some work. And to get some work onto the keep. However, 77%. An anonymous cheerer. Thank you for the bits. Okay, so what's the play? It looks like 20s are now online for STC. They are, I think, going to push with this. So this is an engage that they need to look for. Apoc goes out. Thrall goes down. Blue does take the Shaman camp. Or the Shaman camp. 50 seconds without Thrall. They really want to try and even this up with a kill. Zul'jin does finish his quest. They get the Rainer. Diva just fighting on that mech. 6%, 1%. Good game. Strange team comp. Pulling out the first W of the evening's match for game 1. I 100% agree with you. Beautiful holiday. That was a good engage. Alright, let's look at some numbers here. Top DPS is the Chromie with Diva and Rainer right behind. And on Topaz, we have Li Ming and Thrall at 57,000. Looking at the numbers, I think for the first game, I think I have to give my... Oh, I'm so tossed up. I'm debating on Diva or the Chromie. I think they both played well. I think I'm going to have to give it to the Chromie. Their time stops, their slowing sands, their engage, their playstyle. 0 deaths on Chromie. So really well played by them. Let me update my scorecard. And I will bring us to... Alright, so Strange Scheme Team Comp did pull out the W for Game 1. Alright, just trying to find... Just got to send a message. Just to let them know what's going on. Alright, we're just waiting for the map selection to be taken. I do know that Topaz is taking first pick again, so we're waiting to see what lobby we are going to be entering to see what's going on. Alright, let's update this map pick. And as we can see, we will be going to Volskaya Foundry. Alright, they're just getting everybody into the lobby. We'll get into the second game. Can't wait to see what they bring on Volskaya Foundry. I mean, a lot of ways to play it. You definitely need to have wave clear. You also have to be able to crush in on it. We're just waiting for one more player to enter the lobby, and we will get going. I see we have our person joined. Alright, we're just waiting. People are readied up. We're just trying to load in and get into the next match. While I'm here, let's throw a quick Phoenix Rising promo out. Alright, let's get into the draft. Turn this music down. Alright, let's get into game 2, shall we? So we have the Diva ban, so that's definitely a respect ban. Like I said, I was so tossed up between the Diva and the Chromie, you know, and I'm still debating if I chose the right person. Diva just got so much value off by herself. Camps, pushes, took a keep, you know. I ended up going with the Chromie for the 0 deaths and the time stops. But I'm still at a debate. Alright, so they're taking Mephisto away. And I know that's a target ban onto Shogun Misa, who's filling in for the second game. Oh, I'm guessing Beautiful Holiday and Spectrum 20XX. Possibly a couple. Internet couple. Maybe married. Just tossing my hyperboles out there. So, we have a Garrosh ban. And what are they going to ban? They are taking away the Sonya again, so they don't want Sonya shenanigans. Excuse me. And I hope everybody's enjoying this series. I think it was a pretty close one starting off with Strange Team Comp and Phoenix Rising Topaz. So they're taking the Stukov first pick. Good denial, though Stukov's pretty strong on this map. So I think you would counter it with probably a Brightwing, maybe a Deckard. Oh, they're taking that Chromie first pick, and they're going to be running the taunt variant, possibly comp. I mean, yeah, there's no bosses, so I would have to assume that it would be, unless they're going to go DPS on them. We shall see. Again, I want to welcome everybody to the stream. Hope you're enjoying yourselves tonight. The end of the eve of Hump Day. So we have Uther and Sylvanas. So going with the double healer. Probably main tank Uther. Pretty good counter to the Varian, I would have to say. And Sylvanas, she can just wreck on this one. We have a Leoric ban. You could be right, Delta. I know Dos does play the Vikings, so maybe that's why they're not too worried about it. And they're banning away the Deckard, so I think that's a good call. Could we see a Malfurion? Malfurion could be a really strong healer on the side of Strange Team Comp, especially if he goes the sleep route at level 1. So we have the Cassia and the Brightwing. Definitely going for the taunt Poly Cassia Chromie follow-up. It's a lot of damage there. And for the 4th and 5th pick for Phoenix Rising Topaz, let's see what they decide to go with. All they really need is an offlaner DPS. Zool could be good for pressuring. Deathwing and Greymane. Wow. That's some big boys. And we finish it off with Zeratul. Alright. Do a promo and I will see you. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we have Breast TC, we have Spectrum on Cassia, Jacob Shulu on Chromie, Bricky on Varian, Dr. Evil on Brightwing, Zeratul played by Michaelin, Shogamisa playing Deathwing, Poke Flute on the Stukov, Lothair on the Uther, Bishop Mist on Sylvanas, and Jobber on the Greymane for Phoenix Rising Topaz. So, alright audience, who do you think won the draft? Who do you give the advantage? Does STC win the domination? Or does Phoenix Rising Topaz have what it takes to force us to a game 3? I guess while we're starting, I can actually make a prediction and give some points away. Alright, I'll bring the sound back up for you. And if you do, how the prediction works is you make a prediction with your points, and then if you make the correct prediction, you actually win bonus points on top of that. So I encourage everyone to spend 10, 20 and guess who you think is going to win. Doesn't hurt anything. Looks like Shogun's going to be in the bottom. Turret camp picked up by STC. Greymane picks up theirs, respectively. And this taunt Varian went overpower. When I play Varian, I like going the overpower and the protection at 10. I don't get the value that I'm sure other players get out of the Lion's Fang, sorry. Alright, the objective is being called. Both teams pretty much toe-to-toe on level at the moment. Let's see how Shogun's doing. He did a little bit of a hurt onto Zeratul, so that should give them initial shrine presence. However, STC is taking their airplane camp, which is a really smart call. Shogun's going to position himself. Shogun goes out to get the globes. Doesn't stop the channel though. Looks like Greymane and Stukov are going to counter. Now Shogun is heading bottom. Just to try and get him sevens. Alright, back onto the point. 24%, 27 was channeled by the side of, and we have Skyfall. I'm surprised he didn't go Hellstorm for the landing damage. But Skyfall does help. I mean, lowers your flight time when you're in the air and heals you when you hit heroes. Big taunt. Deckard and Uther in a world of hurt. Uther goes down. Big stun. Big breath weapon by Deathwing though. And that's the one downside when Uther dies. He just puts out that extra healing. Makes it really strong. Oh, taunt, blow up. onto the gray main. However, Uther's on the way back now at 99%. Level 9s do come online with those 2 kills for STC first. Everybody's back up on the side of Topaz. %. Everybody's grouping up now. There's a taunt, there's the poly, there's a follow-up onto the Loth there. Big stun. Big breath weapon. Cataclysm coming across. Definitely going to separate the party. Healing beacon gets dropped. Overtime is reached for both teams. Oh, and Brightwing goes down to the Deathwing. So does Varian. Really nicely played objective control on the side of Phoenix Rising Topaz. Alright, let's go over heroics really quickly. We have Ball Lightning for Cassia, Slowing Sands, Shield Wall, Blink Heal, and Void Prison. And on the side of Phoenix Rising Topaz, we have Divine Storm, Bellowing Roar, Mind Control, Go for the Throat, and Slappy Flailing Swipe. Oh, a taunt onto the Grey Main. Jobber's able to get away. I mean, they got the well. That's really all they really wanted. Now they're going to try to see if they can get another well. Oh, big focus onto Bishop, onto the Sylvanas player. All in all, they did some pretty good work with the Protector. They got the one well. And again, I want to welcome anybody new to the stream, or tuning in a little late. The first game went over to Strange Team Comp. I can't say decisively. It was a close match. There was just some key plays on the side of Strange Team Comp that helped them to secure the win. Oh, big stun onto Sylvanas. Three to 2 are the kills. Experience pretty much even. 13s might come online. Yes, they do for Topaz. Go into the healing beacon camp. Or the healing robot. And everybody gets away unscathed. Alright, Cassia's taken on the turret camp. I wonder if Lothar can spot this out. They do not. They are going on the Illidan, who manages to get away. Shogun playing a really good Deathwing so far this round. I mean, 3 of them chasing, 4 of them chasing the Deathwing, leaving this airplane camp just free reign up top. And they still have their wall up with their sippy cup. Both teams 14, so I mean, either team can get 16 before the objective is finally fully challenged. Hit 15s at the exact same time.
Control the terminal and bring in the
3-2 in kills. I mean, can't really get... Oh, and we have a pause. Give me a second. Let the music play while we figure out what's going on. Alright, they're just having some lag issues, just waiting for a person to get back into the game, and we should be underway momentarily. Alright, still waiting on lag issues. Seems to be getting fixed from what I'm reading. We should be back underway momentarily. I want to thank you all for staying tuned. This is a really close second map, that's for sure. I mean, kills going both ways, and really not a lot of kills. And now it's just a matter of when the teams come online, what they're able to do with it. I will let you know that Varian did go Mortal Strike. So that's going to help reduce healing and saving people. And so far, oh, looks like we're about to get back into it, everybody, so stay tuned. Let me turn my music down to background until we actually get into the game. And we are. Let's get you back into the action. Ooh. Alright, Slung Sands out by Chromie. Bricky trying to start channeling the B point. 23% already occurred for Phoenix Rising Topaz. Oh, it is my pleasure, Kane Silvernova. Absolutely my pleasure. Like I say, as we're getting close to the end of the season, teams have reached out, those who have playoff contentions and would like to get their games casted, so I have no problem with doing this at all. Looks like they are quickly going to take their turret camp. Shogun needs to pick that up. Shogun needs to pick that up. Uther dies up top. And Shogun is giving up a turret. And he was just bad-mouthing me in the chat. So, in that case, Zeratul MVP so far. Nah, I'm just kidding. I respect Shogun a lot. So they're going to take down this top fort, start getting some catapult pressure in that lane. Oh, thanks, Cho Sable. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. My caster English ain't so good. I think it's Cho Sable. Coming down to the bottom, putting some pressure onto the Deathwing. Deathwing, oh, there's a taunt. Turrets get dropped though. Doesn't stick for long. Big Void Prison. Nice engage by Shogun to buy the team time to survive and get away safely. They are doing some massive damage to this keep wall though. Big time stop by Chromie again. Taunt, Polly, Slowing Sands, Divine Storm doesn't save Uther. Shogun in a bit of trouble. Shogun goes down. Two down, and they are going to 5-man this keep. Sylvanas goes down, that's 3. Are they looking to end here? I mean, you have Stukov. I was going to say and Greymane, but they don't have Greymane, so I think this is what it looks like. This could be GG here. 12 seconds before Uther comes up. 80%, 70%, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. GG for the domination by Strange Team Comp. Great games, well played. Took that one set of deaths, and boy, did they let it go. Alright, so let's look at some numbers, see if anything pops out to me. Only 2 kills by Topaz, so I can't look at deaths for anything. I think I'm going to really... I think I'm looking at the Zeratul or the Chromie. No, I think I'm going to give it to Chromie. Their Chromie player, Jaco, is very, very strong. So I think Chromie gets my MVP pick for both games. Let me update what's been happening onto the scoreboard and take us to there. All right, so 2-0 domination for Strange Team Comp. Let me look at the standings and see where that puts them. Strange Team Comp now has 17 points, so they are 1 point shy of taking over Death and Delay in 6th place. However, let's see if we have an interview. See if we can get somebody once they're done cheering. I gotta say, Ruckrow, I really, really like your name. And with me, hello, with me, I'm joined by the Captain Brickster and Spectrum. Good game, people. How are you feeling?
Elated.
Very, very positive.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, this gives you a shot of actually jumping, overtaking into 6th place, which would be really good for your playoff chances. Like, you're already in the playoffs, but...
Well, we saw this match, and then we have our final match tomorrow against one more team, and we noticed that as well, that if we could dominate both games, it actually, and if one of the other teams loses, we actually jump to the 5 seed.
Yes, exactly.
So I mentioned that to the team, and it was really, I feel like, just our one goal. I did the scouting, and then we said, hey, we need to dominate, let's do it, and Bricky and who was that? Jock Schlew on the Chromie was just calling aggressive calls all game to just keep going, so it worked out.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brick.
That's why we brought Spectrum here. He's the master scouter.
Oh, is he?
Get past him. He's got the super sniffer.
Well, it was really smart, I thought, to ban the Vikings in the first game. I mean, yes,
that was.
I know that was a target ban.
Spectrum says he goes, if Doused?
Doused, yeah.
Doused. If Doused is in the game, you ban Vikings first.
Yes.
And that's what happened. And then they kind of, it looked like they were trying to adjust in the second match. And when we saw Doused was out, then we're like, okay, we go back to, the standard bans or whatever.
Well, when you guys started in Infernal Shrines, were you at all concerned about the comp they were bringing together, or were you kind of expecting it and just ready to destroy it? It was such a close game. Yes, BOE.
Well, we had some things in mind, and we made the adjustments. But BOE's it's been a good map for us. Without giving too much away, but
yep, that's fine.
Yeah, it was kind of adjusting to their game plan.
Right. Well, your Diva player wrecked their plans. That's for sure.
He wrecked our plans too.
Like, did he just go off in comms saying Leroy Jenkins and just start?
He's like, I'm just gonna keep pushing. Can I do that? And we're like, yeah. I mean, right now they're not gonna show up, so go for it.
That's Michelin. If he wasn't asking permission to push, we would check on him and be like, are you alright? What's going on? Because he just kept pushing and we just kept taking camps and it just kept working. So we knew after that the Diva ban was coming second, or coming in the second game. So we kind of had that in mind already, but he was absolutely MVP of game 1 there, the Michelin.
Oh man, he was. Yeah, he'll get the MVP vote for sure. But yeah, he was.
Well,
we were doing our thing, and he was just.
I was in a debate between Chromie and Diva for my MVP award, and I so wanted to give it to the Diva for how they played, and in the end, for both games, I actually gave it to the Chromie player. I felt the time stops were really on point, and I just thought the Chromie did a really great job of playing Chromie the way you play Chromie and playing safe. Just using her as an artillery barrage. So I thought Chromie was played really well.
Well, yeah, he's an amazing Chromie player. So if it comes through, then, like,
I mean, Josh, he's worked on that. He's always been a great Chromie player for as long as this season, definitely. But he's worked on those time stop placements and like when to use them and in like really smart ways. So he's putting the work to get there. So I'm sure he's happy that you noticed.
Yes.
but
I
yeah,
mean,
I still think,
no, go ahead.
McKalen in the first match is gonna get it. Is in the MVP
Yeah.
spot anyway.
I would not argue at all. That was Diva was just. It was a sight for. I like to play Diva, and I like to play her aggressively with that style if I'm allowed.
Mean kill
Yeah.
on solo. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, he was bullying everything. Like he was really bullying the Thrall player. Like that Thrall player just couldn't do anything except die to him. So really, heads up for like say your Diva player. I mean, really strong, right? I mean, yeah, I hate to only have to pick one MVP, but if I had to, then it would have been Diva. I was just looking at the overall team play strategy, and I thought Chromie really helped with the time stops and the slowing sands. Meanwhile, though, Diva did her own thing and just wrecked stuff. So let's go on to Volskaya Foundry. What were you guys thinking, without giving away too much, drafting the comp that you were drafting?
Well, let's see. Volskaya is it's a map that we just know it, and we were between that and another map. But like we have a game plan, and we thought we were going to be able to complete said game plan. The draft kind of went differently than we had anticipated, but I think they tried to do the double support with the Uther main tank.
Yeah. And you guys seem to punish that really well. I mean,
I think.
Go ahead.
Well, when we saw the Stukov come out and they picked Varian first in game 1, we kind of knew that was our counter pick immediately. And then I knew that they have never done that comp before, at least in NGS. They've never run Stukov Uther together.
Oh, okay.
So I knew once they locked it that they were trying something new. And for us, we just had to get on our comfort picks and play that map. Because like Bricky said, that we kind of have a strategy and idea for that map on how to play it. And especially towards the end, once we brought the Protector bot and we started leaving and then got a pick, it was just like full force. Keep going.
Yeah, keep the pressure on.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at the stats now, and it's like it was 9-2, which is like it's a low death game.
Yes, it was. It was really close for a lot part of it until right at the very end when Shogun forgot to pick up the turret and your Zeratul player did.
Oh yeah. We actually spotted that. We're like, there's a free turret bottom. Make sure you grab it. He's like, I got it, baby.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, Shogun, what are you doing, right?
Shout out to Shogun. Can't say I've, we've all been there.
Yeah.
No, but he still did amazing. But he's got top 3 stats for his team, so he wasn't doing bad. He's got a lot of management.
No. And did you guys purposely ban Mephisto because of him when you saw him playing?
Absolutely. Yes, I will say absolutely. I can say this with giving everything away. When they swapped him in, we knew with Doused, the Vikings weren't getting past first ban.
Right.
And then they swapped in Shogun Mista, and we're like, all right, well, Mephisto's not getting past first ban. Actually, I had said, let's wait till second ban, and everyone else is like, no, you're dumb.
Yeah, you were. They would have snap picked that like right away.
They're like, no, you're dumb. We're banning it right away. And I said, okay, yeah, that's fair. And so my team vetoed me, and they banned him. And I think it worked for us.
I think it worked for you guys as well. Okay.
But yeah, that was something on our mind. So keep that in mind. People are paying attention.
Yes, and that's why teams have scout reporters to go out there and
People smarter than me are paying attention.
exactly. I know how you feel. Okay, well, I don't want to keep you away from your team too much longer. I'll let you go and relish in your domination. So,
For sure. I think this is our first domination, second domination,
Second, yeah. Third,
But-
third.
third. Oh well, it's been an exciting season.
yes, and I can't wait for the playoffs. So, if you would like to do shoutouts for your team, Brickster, and if Spectrum, if you want to add anything, you can afterwards. But Brickster,
Yeah,
go ahead.
First, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna shout out BTB, Better Than Bots. All of them. They're our sister team. Great friends. Want to shout out the enemy team. At no point until we secured the win did we ever think that we were actually going to get that win. Everyone else in Div B, it's very competitive. I'm really happy to see that. It's been super fun. All my friends, Ruckrow, Choves, I know they're watching. Thanks, buds. And yeah, thanks for casting us, baby.
Yeah, I'll just
Go ahead.
I'll echo that and just say I checked I think the calendar like early this morning and there was no caster, so shout out to you for picking it up late and letting people watch. But yeah, shout out to Better Than Bots, where we all kind of met through them, and then our scrim partners. We scrimmed a lot this season, so any team we scrimmed with has been really nice, and it's been really fun, and it's just kind of building a positive community within NGS and then the greater HOTS. So to all of our scrim partners, to everyone who watched and cheered us on from some of those scrim teams, thank you, greatly appreciate it. Shout out to my team, of course, because we played really
Let's
well.
fucking go.
Let's go. And last season was tough for us, and we wanted to come back and make a statement this year and kind of run it back. And
I think
made
you
some
are.
Changes were for the good, so we're happy.
That's great, and especially with the possibility of finishing in 5th place. I mean, that shows a lot of hard work and commitment to you guys. So, kudos and mad respect to your team.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see what you guys do to the playoffs. If I don't pick you up sooner,
First
Thank
place
you.
for us, baby. Let's go.
go for it. All right, I'll let you guys go and celebrate with your team. Tell your Diva player loved how they played Diva, and the Chromie as well. And I will let you guys enjoy with your team, and I will finish off my stream.
All right, thanks, man.
Cheers.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Sparhawk.
My
Appreciate it.
pleasure. All right, everybody. So there we have it. A 2-0 domination for the side of Strange Team Comp. So Chosable, thank you for the follow. And I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. It was my pleasure to cast tonight's match. I have another cast tomorrow night. Just give me a second to pull up my time. But I know I'm casting tomorrow night. It's there it is. The Baddest Dudes versus the 9 Avatara. That's a Division E East game. And these are a battle of the top teams. So that should be a really exciting one. And that one starts at 8:30 as well, Central Time. So it's on my schedule. And I want to thank all of you for staying tuned and enjoying the show with me and letting me cast to you. On that note, I'm just going to play a little bit of music, a little louder, and I will call this a night. Thank you all for the follows. I appreciate it, and the bits. Thanks, Rainy Day. All right, everybody, have a great time. Oh, thanks, Rockroll, for the subscription. I appreciate it. All right, everybody, take care. Love you all. Stay safe in this time of having to stay safe. And I'll see you in the Nexus.